going on? I'm gonna talk here about uh, love and hate. Okay, see, people always attach these biases and preconceived notions on what they think things mean. I mean, it's weird because the context, and then if you take into consideration double speech and how it works, anything can be inverted. And I mean, things are invertible because there's always more than one definition, more than one context, and exoteric, esoteric meanings. And then there's always deception where a person just, uh, they don't care what they say. I mean, it's just like a lawyer. His job is to not tell the truth. A cop, his job is to not tell the truth. Uh, that's what they get paid for. They're paid liars. I mean, that's why, Bible says, bear not false witness. So, I mean, by default, all these people, lawyers, politicians, cops, uh, they all fall in the side of wickedness, basically, willingly, in agreement, but love and hate, like love, you could, really, here's what real love is when you care about someone so much you would die for them. You would take their place if they were gonna die. That's what real love is. Real love is even a better analogy for what real love is when someone you never even met before and you gave them the shirt off your back, or you know what I'm saying, your last $10, to some person who is down on their luck. Now that's love. That's loving thy brother as thyself. And this is good. But people don't realize that love is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. And do you think God, the God of the Bible, uh, uh, do you think that he is against hate? I bet you a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, God is love. He's not hate. Well, we are supposed to hate evil, which is good. We are supposed to hate injustice. It's good to hate things that are bad. And it is not okay to love things that are wrong. This is how people twist things when they come at you in the name of love. But it's the love of money that they're speaking of. Or they call you a hater. Or they tell you that your hate is wrong because you're not supposed to hate. But no, you don't. You strongly dislike evil. You hate it. There's no blood on your hands. There's nothing wrong with that. We should all have that kind of conviction. And we should have that discernment where we could judge righteously when something's worthy of that high intensity, strong dislike. Something that you find detestable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I find that people that line people up and put them on their knees and shoot them in the back of the head and kick them in a hole. I hate that. That's murder. That's the system, man. That's genocide. That's democide. That's evil. That's blood sacrifice. That's it's a nasty it's eco-fascism, sun cults. So I mean, woe unto them who call good evil and evil good. Woe unto them that put light for darkness and darkness for light. Woe unto them who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. I mean, here's the thing. What makes you righteous isn't nothing necessarily really about you. It's what makes you righteous is that you recognize things right. You know what I'm saying? It's not, righteousness isn't always, it's not that the person is righteous. The person knows they're wrong. That's what makes them cling to righteousness. And what righteousness really is just knowing what's right and acting upon it properly. That's what righteousness is. It isn't what people think it is a lot of the times. Even though in some cases, yes, though I haven't seen many righteous men in my life, I know they've existed, but, you know, I've seen plenty of self-righteous people. Those are a dime a dozen. Those are everywhere. But, yeah, love and hate. See, people always come to you in the name of love, but they love to oppress people. They love reward. They love prestige. They love, public approval. They love having exclusiveness. They love having, they love having, something to dangle over your head. You know what I'm saying? And it's not real love right there. That's it's love. It's real love, but that's because love isn't always a good thing. You could love anything too much, and it almost makes certain things bad, especially when it's things that pertain to the material things. Here's where another case love goes wrong. You love your people that are close to you so much that, look, you steal all the resources from everyone else and let them die so that you can preserve your own. You know what I'm saying? That isn't love. Even though, yeah, it was, you preserved your seed, but and forsaken everyone else's, and then took their stuff by fraud. That out of love for love. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Real hate is just like, is just taking out, having a negative opinion, being prejudiced, being stereotypical, being biased, and not reading book by its cover. And that's what hate is. Hate is discrimination. It's when you look at me and you say, look at that piece of shit. Look at that beard, man. Oh, he should be ashamed of himself, that bum. That bum. Now, that's just haterade. Even if you're right, even if I am a bum. I don't need you to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at myself on this machine right now. I can see myself. Know thyself. Know thy enemy. That's what really hate is. Hate is when you're holding a grudge, you're not forgiving, you got the spirit of wrath, the spirit of anger. You're oppressing people because of your position. It's when, once again, when you only care about yourself, man, you don't love your brother. You know what I'm saying? Basically. And in a way, that's, it's not how we're supposed to be. But we are supposed to hate evil. I didn't say hate evil people. Hate evil itself. What's righteous is what's right. It's not people. It's righteousness itself. Just like the only thing you hate things that are deserving of it, like evil, like murder, like oppression, deception, robbery, usury, death tax, slavery. These things should all be repugnant and very distasteful, and you should hate these type of things. Like, when you see them in your life, you should hate it. You shouldn't like it. You shouldn't love your servitude. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't love your servitude to this corrupt rat wheel system, dude. This illusion, this Hegelian dialectic, this smoke and mirrors, man. This illusion. And then they get you. I mean, we're all caught up in the left-right paradigm. See, since we're all getting off of the Republican demo rat thing, now they're switching it to black versus white, and they're switching it versus the people who are unemployed, and there's just the economy's fucked, and the people that already had their shit since 10 years ago, so they're set up good at the moment. And they talk shit about people like me. You know, since I don't have no money and I got all this time, I got to do something with it constructive. So, hey, I study, I learn, I research, I make videos and share what I learn with other people. I mean, I'm trying to do what I can. With what little I'm working with, I'm doing what I can. And it's because, hey, I still love people, you know? And I still do hate evil, and I try not to hate the people that even commit it. I mean, some evils are so overboard, you know, you can't, it's not easily overlooked. I mean, you can forgive it, but you can't overlook it. I mean, some things you do, you pass that Rubicon. There's no turning back, man. You crossed your bridge and you burn it, you know. I mean, I know, you know, I haven't crossed that bridge like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though as down and out as I am, but hey, at least I ain't crossed that bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like some people out there, you know, that may even watch this video right now, you've already crossed that bridge and burned it. You know what I'm saying? You made a covenant with death, you know, and nothing's gonna stop you until your iniquity be fulfilled. You know, but you got to be careful when people sling at you the terms love or hate, because both of them have a yin and yang meaning to them. So, something to look into. If you think I'm full of, you know what, why don't you tell me about it in the comment. Peace, my friend.